You don't want to miss this today. We have something special for you. We are at Disney Springs, Florida. Stay with us and we'll show you around. Okay, we're so excited to bring you to Disney Springs today, and later on we are going to explore a very interesting wander as we bring you to Orlando, Florida's outside of the theme parks. Disney Springs is a lively outdoor mall with the feel of Disney amusement parks. There are plenty of shops and restaurants, including an active hot air balloon. We're at the Coca-Cola Store. And it looks like they have a drink of the month, a blue ginger refresher. I'd like to try one of those. We go up to the third floor. If you like Coca-Cola, they have everything here, all the gadgets. We're going to the rooftop of the Coca-Cola. Come and join us. Stop on the second floor. We can stop on the second floor. Smile. Sometimes people would sign contracts with a Coke and a smile. I don't know how that happened, but they did it. So we reached the rooftop of the Coca-Cola Store. Get a whole view here. The line to get a drink. Yeah. Landing Marketplace, and you don't want to miss the largest Disney store, which is right here in Disney Springs. It's right next to the Lego store. Ever After? Well, let's go to Ever After. Kids can definitely enjoy Disney Springs and experience the waterfront area with Disney characters. This is a fun destination for children of different ages without the theme park cost. What's very exciting here for the entire family to enjoy is you can watch a live Disney animated show on stage at the Cirque du Soleil or Sun Circus. And on hot days, it gives you a chance to cool off from the heat. At the Jock Lindsey's Hangar bar, you get to see the propeller prop from one of the first Indiana Jones movies. This is not just a bar, you can also have food to enjoy here. Touchdown! The balloon has landed. We just took a short 8-mile drive from Disney Springs to Icon Park, which is where we are going to explore a wonder of Orlando, which is the 400-foot observation wheel known as the Orlando Eye. Stay with us to see Orlando from above. We're at the Orlando Eye, and in just a few moments we are going to take you to the Ferris wheel here, and we'll show you an overview of Orlando at the Icon Park.
Basically not stopping, it's constantly going.
We are walking in. We are walking into the cabin. This is going to be so much fun.
To our amazing friend, the wheel. Now I know what you're thinking. It's just a wheel, like no big deal. Actually, it's a huge deal. Wheels might just be the most important invention ever. Don't believe me? Believe it or not, you couldn't live the life you do today without wheels. Odds are, you've already used many wheels today without even thinking about it. Many are in plain sight, like the wheels on the bus that might have brought you here. From motorcycles to roller coasters, shopping carts to skateboards, and tractors to trains. Wheels literally set our world in motion. But what makes them so good at moving objects around? The answer is, since only a small part of the wheel's round, smooth surface touches other surfaces, ever wonder why your bike is harder to pedal when your tire is a little flat? It's because more of the tire touches the ground. You can thank friction for all that extra work you have to do. A moving wheel uses something called kinetic energy. This allows flywheels to move faster for longer. Back in the 1800s, massive iron flywheels were used to help power heavy machines, like steam engines. In 1893, one man had his mind on a really cool idea. What if people could ride these things? The winning idea came from professional bridge builder George Washington Gale Ferris Jr. Ferris's idea called for a solid steel 260-foot wheel stood upright. It rotated around an axle at a constant speed against the strong Chicago winds, and it carried over 2,000 people at one time aboard 36 tricked-out railroad cars. Critics called the Ferris wheel dangerous fiddle-faddle and other old-timey insults, but when the Ferris wheel opened with the World's Fair, it was a huge success. Unfortunately, the force was not strong with Ferris. In fact, several forces were working against his wheel the whole time, and they still are. Consider the wheel you're riding. Its biggest bully is the force. Like your parents, gravity really likes to ground you. Well, keep you grounded. And the heavier you are, the harder it pulls. Right now, gravity really wants to pull you down to the ground. Fortunately, wheels like this are designed to resist gravity's pull and keep you soaring. It takes a lot of force to get it moving. In fact, it takes a whole team of engineers and operators. As we climb closer to a height of 400 feet, keep an eye to the ground below, especially toward the wheelhouse. That'll give you a real sense of how steadily we're moving. Think about it. Are you feeling any lighter? If you are, I'll be back soon to tell you why. Even though the wheel is no lightweight, you might be feeling lighter yourself. Are you feeling on top of the world about now? Even though the wheel is no lightweight, you might be feeling lighter yourself. Remember how this wheel is moving at 1 mile per hour, from 400 feet in the air. For good measure, that's taller than the Magic Kingdom's Cinderella Castle and Universal Studios Hogwarts Castle, stacked on top of each other. Check out that view. As we coast over one of the highest arcs in the Sunshine State, I'll introduce you to some of my favorite hometown spots. Looking directly north, you may see something that looks a little out of place in the Central Florida skyline. The Magic Dragon, tall young people, fresh out of college, named
That's a
Shaquille
slingshot.
O'Neal.
Oh my
From
goodness.
what I hear, he did all right for himself, but I think the wheel still has a few
Wow.
inches on him. Directly east on the other side of Universal Boulevard are the rooftops of Lockheed Martin's Missile and Fire Control Facility. Inside, some of aerospace's brightest talents mastermind the latest ballistic technologies. Even farther east, another group of geniuses have their eyes to the sky. Does NASA ring a bell? Since 1962, Kennedy Space Center has launched every major American mission into the final frontier, from the Apollo 11 moon landing to the Mars Curiosity probe. Today, space fans from all over make the hour drive from Orlando to Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex for launches. Now, I know what you're thinking. An observation wheel as huge as this one has to be at the cutting edge of today's technology, right? Well, while the wheel is still a symbol of progress, the mechanics of this 400-foot marvel are not so different from the original Ferris wheel of 1893. When George Ferris Jr. introduced his 260-foot rotating wonder at the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, the Ferris wheel was a true innovation in engineering. The spinning behemoth was run on a 1,000-horsepower steam engine and could carry over 2,100 passengers at a time. The cabins were converted railroad cars, each outfitted with rotating chairs, so riders were literally at the height of comfort during their 20-minute revolution. Like its cast iron forefather, this wheel is supported by a cobweb structure of spokes, spindles, and hubs. When the wheel opened back in 2015, it was the second tallest attraction of its kind in the United States, and the 5th largest in the entire world.
It was a great experience, a great ride. We are down here below and we're ready to disembark. You need to try this. It was fantastic.
Experience. It was really awesome. We're ready to get out. We just saw the city, the entire city of Orlando from up there. It's beautiful. Orlando is one of the 4th largest city in state of Florida. It's after Jacksonville, Miami, and Tampa Bay. Miami is about 300,000 population. It's a beautiful city, and all the parks are known for its beauties and everything that comes with it.
Whether you're looking for thrilling attractions, delicious foods, or a fun day out with the family and friends, Icon Park has something for everyone. Walked in at Brother Jimmy's barbecue place. We just stopped in for a bite to eat. This is a southern style food, and we're just going to enjoy a little meal.
At Jimmy's, Jimmy place, Brother Jimmy's, and of course my favorite briskets. We order briskets, and we definitely gotta enjoy it. They smoke them for 16 hours. That's gotta be awesome. Okay, here, this is what we are talking about. It looks really good, and we're gonna try out and see what it's all about.
It's good, really good, tender, really good. I'm enjoying it.
How's the smoke flavor?
Really good. Yep.
Okay, my turn now to try. This thing looks really good. It's tender, nice and juicy. Very good.
So this wraps up our day here in Orlando. We truly enjoyed our time here. We love the Icon Park and also the Eye of Orlando, which is the big cabin Ferris wheel. We truly enjoyed Disney Springs. And now it's time to head home. Have a good night.